Are here today with the lovely ladies from Raw Sugar. I have Allison, Carey, and Donda Mullis. Thanks for joining me today, ladies.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes,
Good to
thanks
see
for
you
having
again.
us.
Yeah, good to see you. So, as I said, I did a story, a feature on Raw Sugar, and I had some information. But then when you came here to your live launch in Toronto, and I met you, and I, had a conversation with you, I realized there's like so much more to the brand to talk about. Aside from it being beautiful products and natural and sustainable. So I wanted to just dive a little deeper into what started the brand and a little more information about your mission. So I can start with you, Donda. How long ago did you start Raw Sugar? What made you start it?
Um, Lots of things. It was the brand year is we just hit our 10-year anniversary, which is a huge milestone. So although raw sugar is only 10 years born, it was really a lifetime in the making. I can honestly say, but really compilation of, oh my goodness, 35 plus years in retail. It's a long time. And really every capacity with marketing, branding, retail distribution, sales, etc. And I had co-founded Raw Sugar with my founding partner, Ronnie Sugar. And although we had diverse backgrounds, they were kind of a perfect complement. Ronnie's background really was a background of 80 plus years, family business, generational. They were making natural products well before naturals was even a category. So as a young boy, 14, he grew up in manufacturing, logistics operation, learning the tools of the trade and the craft and these amazing formulas, some of the family recipes, which we still are inspired today. And like myself, from a young age, I was actually learned retail from my mother, who had lots of retail roots, and she was a mover and a shaker many, many years back. So I guess you can say retail's in her blood. But fast forward, really, I had spent a lifetime building brands for other people, really from no name brands to really what are now household name brands now. So really, those products, those brands were built around products. After having done that so long, my dream really was to build a brand around a purpose, and a purpose that was really inspired by my personal mission, which is to help people love the skin they're in and to help people thrive. But it was also, you have to, your mission has to align with something. And at that time, 10 years ago, the natural space, which I've always been a wellness junkie my whole life, and I shopped all the natural markets and shopped the retail shelves and was educated and loved what I saw in the natural area. But guess what? It was things were unaffordable. Things were siloed into a little section of a retail store that was even if you loved what you saw, you really couldn't afford to buy it. Also, the product they didn't speak to every day. Products were granola. They looked crunchy. They weren't something you really want to display on your shelves. And none of those things really uh, made sense. And I thought, I guess the aha moment was saying to myself, okay, why aren't better for you products simply more accessible to others, to everyone? And also, why aren't they something pretty that we want to display in our homes that we would want to use every day? So all those things combined, that was really where Raw Sugar was born, and kind of where we still stand today. We are clean for all beauty that is more accessible to all, and that gives love back. And I'll talk more about our give back mission, but it was really a big 360 approach with lots of things checking off, and we are really grateful to be a very fast growing player in the clean beauty space.
Yes, I totally agree what you're saying about clean beauty. I was, paying attention to that myself for a very long time. And I think also what's changed is the technology in cosmetics and in what they can add is in terms of ingredients and efficacy. And I think that's changed a lot too, where it used to kind of feel like a little more homemade where now it's like the endless amount of type of ingredients and scents that you can add in. I think it's definitely a growing market. And now, of course, one of the important things is with raw sugar is sustainability. So maybe Allison, you can talk to that about how raw sugar addresses sustainability with their products.
Yeah, absolutely. I think sustainability is huge, and there's no doubt that today it is a must-have, not a nice-to-have, where we're at in this industry. Most people know that the beauty and personal care industry does create a lot of waste. It's one of the most waste-causing industries out there. So having known that, Donda and Ronnie saw that from the beginning of the brand's impetus. And so we authentically have been using more sustainable packaging and manufacturing techniques since the beginning of the brand. It was built into the DNA of what raw sugar is. And we're very happy to say that all of our plastic bottles do utilize PCR. We don't use virgin plastic. And we continue to strive to get that number even higher every year. So we started off at 20, we went to 25%, we're now at 30% across the board. We do have 100% PCR in our hand wash refill bottle that we just launched. And we have launched deodorant in very eco-conscious packaging. It is in paperboard that can be thrown away. It's biodegradable, and it has a PCR plastic twist up at the bottom so that can easily be detached and recycled as well. So you can recycle the plastic bottom, the rest of it's biodegradable paper. We are constantly innovating in areas that allow us to go deeper into the sustainability mission. And then we're also always looking at really cool ingredients like upcycled ingredients, upcycled scent profiles, things like that utilize ingredients that have been used in a prior life, and we're giving them a second life. So it doesn't just stop with packaging for us. We really look at it the whole way through our innovation cycle, from ingredients to scent profiles, through the end of life of all ingredients and raw materials.
Yeah, there's so much to think about on that whole trail of sustainability from the beginning to in the end user's hands. There's so many aspects of it. Tell me about, you have a do no harm philosophy.
We do. And again, that's something that we feel really proud of, and we talk about it a lot on our website, and we talk about it in our marketing, and it's something that we should probably continue to let people know about. But it's all about doing no harm to animals. We don't test on animals. We create vegan products. We don't use any animal testing, any animal byproducts. We actually leverage technology that allows you to utilize the best, most scientifically forward technologies without having to harm or use animals in its process. So, for example, we just launched a dry shampoo that has vegan biotin. Typically, biotin is derived, unfortunately, from animals, and we have been able to utilize that from sunflower seeds. We've looked at a process that allows us to hydrolyze that and utilize it from sunflower seeds. So we're constantly looking to give the best to human nature while having our no harm philosophy in place. And it also means that from the beginning, like, Donda was saying earlier, we want to give people clean products that allow you to use awesome personal care and hair care items without some of the items that ingredients you might not want in your products. So giving you a cleaner, better for you end product is really what raw sugar has always been about. And that's also part of our do no harm philosophy. So less chemicals, cleaner for you, do no harm to animals, and also be better for the planet, which kind of wraps back into what we were talking about with sustainability.
Right. And I totally agree with you. And you said that right now the consumers are just so aware and so well read, and they really want this type of product now. There's no turning back on that. It's not a trend. It's here to stay. It's good for you. It's good for the planet. Why wouldn't you?
Thank goodness, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Donda, what are sugar notes?
Sugar notes. Okay. Sugar notes, I guess best way to describe are a little kind of like a love note. It's a raw sugars version of a love note that we actually have on the back side of every single product, including the kids' products. And people know me that I'm sappy by nature. But one of the some of the very founding principles for me, when I was talking about a brand that really had a purpose that aligned with my personal values. One of my personal values is wanting people to really know their authentic selves, love themselves, and thrive. So it's a brand that empowers people to love themselves and thrive. This little sugar note is just one little something something an inspirational quote that you read. You may be taking a shower on your self care time and see a note that says you are fabulous, flaws and all. Or treat yourself with love and grace, or kindness looks beautiful on you. So just little tiny little sayings that, you know what, may put a smile on your face. And it's really, really a nice way to start the day. And it's so nice because so often you would think some of those things go unnoticed, but I cannot tell you how many times people have said, hey, that little note really just spoke to me. So that's the
Yeah,
sugar notes.
I think it's so sweet. I mean, it's just a nice little hidden reminder in your products, but it really shows the compassion behind the brand.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And so what inspires your fragrances? I mean, you have like so many scents and formulas, and I mean, I guess obviously every product has a different variation of it, but you must have a lot now, from seeing your brand and your products. I see a lot of different great scents. Coconut, I said that to you at the event. You had me at coconut, anything with coconut in it. So where do you get inspiration, or how do you decide what scents and formulas you'd like to use? Allison, you want?
Oh, sure. Yeah. So, I mean, I was kind of waiting for Donda to speak because I feel like she is such a huge part of why raw sugar created these scent forward items. I think, when she was talking about the brand and how they wanted to bring clean, better for you products to the mass market so that it was more affordable, so that it could be clean for all. The other thing I think that's worth noting is that this brand, when it was launched, a lot of products didn't come out with scent forward products. It wasn't all about the raw coconut and mango. Now on the shelves, you'll see a lot of brands and they come out with the tagline that has what their scent profile is, just like we do. And so now we're amongst really great company that does the same thing. But when the brand first launched, we were up against items from huge CPG brands who didn't really focus on scent. There was scent in the products, of course, but it was more about it has vitamin B5, or it's going to moisturize your skin, or all day moisture, things like
I was
that.
like oatmeal, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So one of the things I think that's great about raw sugar is that when the brand was launched, it started that kind of movement for not only having clean products in the mass market, but also having a scent forward profile. And that's kind of what the brand became known for. We're known for our great scents. And I think that we can't stop now. Now we're in great company and we continue to innovate in that industry. So what we've done is, I mentioned earlier with our recycling and our sustainability efforts, we have turned to our fragrance houses, which are the largest in the world, and work on some of the most expensive and amazing fragrances. We use those same fragrance houses. And what we have really been able to do is work with them to use upcycled ingredients. So we're staying true to our do no harm policy and our sustainability efforts. But then in addition to that, we're continuing to research and understand and know what's trending and what the consumer wants so that we can innovate and use the best smelling products out there that people are using everywhere else. So taking that to mass, taking those scent profiles that people are finding that are $200-$300 and being able to offer it in a more affordable way.
Right.
Yeah.
And adding to that, and like Allison said, we're always trying to find ways to do things cleanly, more affordably. But when it comes down, and always solve a solution of some kind, we're trying to find something that may be $50 or $60 elsewhere, really just untouchable. That, I mean, who would not like that? But again, just doesn't, can't afford it. And That never makes me feel good. So we're always solving problems, but when it comes down to it, talking about scent is everyone loves something that smells good. Everyone loves something that feels good. Everyone loves something that tastes good. And that was really, that's been our big standout from day one. When you open a raw sugar product, you think, oh my gosh, it smells great. So really, it's just, we're about joy, joyful products that make you feel good inside and out. So that, along with our trade dress, white bottles and bamboo tops, also which fall into sustainability, has been one of our things we're known for. Smell and really the way the products just make you feel on your skin, and a lot of that is based on the cold press technology, which you'll see a little stamp of approval in all of our products, and we were the first to do that in beauty. And it really is it's just a part of the manufacturing process that extracts more of the goodness from the amazing things we use. And when you extract better things in fruits and plants, they smell better, and they feel better. So it's kind of something that's really true to our, it's so close to our hearts. And when we formulate, they have lots of boxes they have to check, and scent is one of them. And fun scents, things that are not every day. Something fun, like a watermelon paired with a fresh mint that smells divine.
Yeah, well, so I have this one of my favorite body butters here. That's the coconut and mango, and it's just so delicious. It's just I could put this in a smoothie.
Cheryl, don't eat it. Don't eat it.
Feels like vacation though, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, it's little, it's tempting, but it feels great, and I love the body butter because my skin is quite dry, and I love the texture of it. And the deodorant is fabulous too. It's one of my favorite ones now that I'm using all the time. I also find like sometimes it's an issue with natural brands to actually be a deodorant as well. Like that's kind of a tough thing. I've tried a bunch of different ones and it was all like hit and miss. So that's kind of tough on the deodorant front to find something like that smells great and that actually is effective. Yeah.
Well, we've actually, so on that scent train, while talking about Dio, I can't let this missed opportunity go by.
I know. Go for it, Allison.
We've worked with our fragrance houses that develop the scents for the Dios, and there's actually a odor protection technology within that scent profile. So the reason it works so well is because the science behind it allows the scent molecule, the fragrance molecule, to go in and disrupt the structure of the odor bacteria causing molecule. So it kind of, think about it as like Febreze for deodorant, kind of.
Right.
So it disrupts that scent that we don't like and replaces it with a scent we do like. So it's really fascinating to be able to give people this odor protection technology that's clean. It allows you to have healthy sweat. It allows you to use deodorant and feel confident without using aluminum, without using baking soda. Even though baking soda is a clean product, it's very irritating to most people. I myself am one of them. So our formulas we don't even have to worry about saying sensitive or not sensitive formulations. We just don't formulate with baking soda, or sometimes you see it as sodium bicarbonate. And we don't have the aluminum in there. So it's a really great formulation. We're super proud of it. And that goes along with our whole scent story.
Yeah, I hope more people are aware of how important it is to have a non-toxic deodorant. I mean, I feel the awareness is happening. It's getting bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw this with my partner, which I had to struggle to like switch him over gradually to natural products. But I mean, I saw like under his arm, it was like all red, literally like the whole underneath red, right? So I mean, people get
I've been there.
Yeah, people get reactions and they're actually not even realizing like that it's because of their deodorant. So it's very important.
It is. Yeah.
So what's the range of SKUs and products? You've got shampoos, body products. You can go ahead and kind of give me a list of what that is.
So we like to go back and forth between hair care and personal care. Those are our two main lanes of development. One of the things that I think is really important to note is that raw sugar didn't just create a whole bunch of categories to have categories and be competitive. We are innovators within categories for a reason. So what I think is really special is that when Donda and Ronnie launched the line, they launched it because they wanted the body wash and bar soap and hand soap. Those were clean products, right? First of its kind, clean products and mass at an affordable price point. They weren't on the landscape yet. So that happened. Then fast forward to 2019, no hair care products were in the mass market were clean yet. So then they launched shampoo and conditioner. Clean for all means clean shampoo and conditioner and other hair products like our awesome mask that were at a great price point that delivered beautiful hair that were clean, but again, on the mass market. So every single time Raw Sugar has launched a new category, that category has intention and purpose to be there for a reason. So right now we are not only in body wash, hand soap, and bar soap, shampoo and conditioner and styling products, but we also have sugar scrub. We also have body butters and body lotions. We have deodorant, which we spoke about. And deodorant is the newest launch of our industry or of our brand. And that has been a really proud moment for us. And we're really excited to continue to develop within that category and create new scent profiles and have a reason for being with that. I think that really kind of sums up all the different category items that we have, except for one very important one, which I'm going to let Donda talk about because it's her baby and it's our kids category.
Oh, I'd love to hear about it.
Excuse the pun.
Yeah.
We have, so it's Raw Sugar Kids. And when really getting into the kids category, like Allison said, it's not just about coming with another line because no one needs just another decision to make. So the kids category at the time of clean was very limited. You could find clean kids products, but guess what? They were $10 to $20. And the truth is you don't have to have that special formula for your child. We can use, other everyday things we're using, which are great, but it's nice for a kid to be able to have something they feel extra special for their skin. So we really said, you know what, let's do something that is clean, that is affordable, that a mother can afford to buy and buy several and feel great about her, choices for her children. And for the child, they are fun. They can't wait to use them because they're not everyday packaging. Our packaging are really cute little monster-like collectibles that each have their own identity, their own personality, and funny faces that kids love to wash with. So it makes bath time more fun. Amazing scents that we're known for that just smell good and kids love. And again, they're at a really attainable price point. But again, affordable joy. So really just trying to have a new solution that otherwise was not really a solution because of unaffordability. And it's been a really nice extension of our brand and growing.
Yeah, well, it makes total sense because as an adult, if you're using clean products or you're eating healthy or you have a healthy lifestyle, obviously you're doing that with your kids, you're doing that with your pets, so it's definitely just an extension of just your lifestyle and your way of being. And the other thing too is it's great to get kids started on natural, healthy products right from the get-go. It's like deciding that, oh no, I'm like 40 and I have wrinkles and I'm dehydrated. I'm going to start using a moisturizer. Like I've been doing that all my life. So like you said, my mother was in retail too. She worked with skincare, and one of the brands she was working with back in the day was Shiseido. She always made sure I was like moisturizing my skin. I literally cannot leave the shower and not be moisturized. I've been doing it since I was a child. So it's
right.
really good habits to be teaching your children to do that.
Right.
Absolutely.
So Allison, tell Cheryl about their our newest launch coming up soon for kids that we've just spent a long time formulating.
Which one? The slime?
No, the for sensitive skin.
That's embargoed right now. So
okay.
if this is a public article, I don't know.
We have more time, Cheryl.
Just
We
kidding.
have more. We have more to look
Oh,
for.
okay.
But
Well, we'll have
it's
to hear about that later.
yeah, it definitely fits a need, and we're excited about its launch.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're super
Okay.
excited. More to come. More to come.
More to
Okay.
come. Donda, tell me about the Eco Soap Bank and Water for People.
So those are two organizations that we have closely aligned with as part of our Give Back mission. And giving back has been fundamentally part of Raw Sugar's DNA from the very, very beginning, and a huge impetus in the brand. Really, we wanted a brand that had a heart that connected consumers with the cause. I think more than ever, people want to support products whose story they align with, not just a pretty product on a shelf. So our Give Back mission is very, very true to our heart. And our original um, Give Back was called the Raw Sugar Initiative. And that was a buy one, give one model. For every product purchased, we donate a bar of soap or clean essential back to somebody in need. And to date, we've donated over 20 million bars of soap and clean essentials, which makes us feel great. But since that time, as the business has grown, we really just gave so much product away. There really almost was no room for product that we were to our partners to. They couldn't donate it fast enough. So we really we found two other wonderful partners that are global, Water for People and Eco Soap Bank, that also align with our same belief of clean, healthy hygiene. And for us, it's just, we always come back to the simplest things that make in life that make the biggest difference. One healthy bar at a time. When you have availability to soap, it's great. We know the confidence being clean makes us feel. When you don't, it's another whole thing. So both of these people are excuse me, are part of our journey. We've impacted over 50 million lives with both supporting over 30 countries, employing over 160 women that are now breadwinners of households. On the in the Eco Soap Bank, as an example, they soap that is waste. After soap is used in hotels and other places, and it's just no one uses the full bar of soap. That's just wasted soap. These people have found an amazing way. They reformulate that into free, clean, fresh bars that would otherwise be wasted, and these bars go to, again, millions of people that, along with them, we help support. So it's been a really, really big, part of our of who we are, and we love the more product we can sell, the more we can give back. So growing for us has a whole new meaning.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's really great. Those are massive numbers, and it's a really great initiative. That's fantastic. So now you're in North America. You just recently launched in Canada, and you are at Shoppers Drug Mart across Canada.
Yes, exclusively.
Exclusively. Great. And that launch just happened recently.
Yes, we launched in February with just a couple of off-shelf merchandising spaces within store. And then the full launch was in swing at the end of March. We came, I think, in April and had a launch party where we got to meet you. And we were able to kind of share what the brand was about with the rest of the Toronto area. And the people who weren't able to make it, we were able to send out what we call sugar drops to other areas throughout the country and allow them to experience some of the raw sugar product. And our mission is really simple. It is to partner with the greatest partners in Canada, Shoppers Drug Mart. It's been amazing working with them, great team, and getting the word out there about raw sugar, raising awareness, allowing people to try our awesome formulas. Not only do they work great, but they smell great, as we talked about, and they make a difference. So make a difference to the impact of the environment, as well as an impact to what Donda just spoke about, the lives of people that we're trying to teach healthy hygiene to through clean water and clean essentials. So we just really believe wholeheartedly in our mission and what we're about, and we're happy to partner with Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada to make that a reality.
That's fantastic. So where else can we find you? You're sold online as well?
We are sold online at Shoppers Drug Mart. Our website is not in Canada yet, so truly it's an exclusive partnership with Shoppers.
Right. And then in the US, you're
In the
sold.
US, we do have our own website, rawsugarliving.com, and we're also sold in Target, Walmart, Amazon, CVS, Walgreens, and then many other grocery and drugstores as well.
That's great. It's very accessible, and it's a beautiful brand. I congratulate you with all the success and all the continual growing and helping others. Donda, you've done a fantastic job with the brand.
Thank you. Teamwork is dream work, right?
You've got a great team.
Thank you. We do. They're really very proud of that.
Yes. Great. And then also Instagram. Can you please tell me your Instagram?
Yes, at Raw Sugar Living.
Great.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Please follow us. Lots of great content and great creators that help bring the brand to life.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining me today. Again, it was such a pleasure to meet you live and in person and to continue our conversation today. There's so much behind your brand that I just really wanted to share with our community. So I thank you so much.
Thank you, Cheryl. It's been a great pleasure.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.